Hello, so today I want to show you how to make this little twin stars Kiki face out of felt wool. So let's go ahead and get started. So you will need blue, tan, and white felting wool, felting needles. I'm using a pen with 3 needles, but of course you can use 1. You will need some doll eyes. I'm using 6mm for this project. You will need a felting board, and you'll need a piece of foam. So what you want to do is take your felting needle and you want to loosen up your tan or beige wool, and you want to place it on top of the foam. I forgot to mention you want to cut a piece of foam out into a circle, and this will be for Kiki's face. Once you have placed the wool on top of the foam, you just want to begin poking or stabbing the wool into the foam. Now I'm using the 3 needle pen, but of course you can use the 1. If you're looking to purchase this, I will try to put a link to it in the description box below. It do make your project go a little faster, so that is why I'm using it. So as you can see here, I am using the single needle along the edges mainly. So now you just want to take some more of your tan or beige wool, and you just want to cover the back, and you do want to fill in any white gaps that you see. Now you can add some more wool to your edges if you need to. Make sure you be very careful when you're doing this, because you don't want to poke your fingers with the needle, because the needle is really sharp. So once you have done that, it should start to look a little flattened, and the wool should not look as loose as it did in the beginning. And don't forget to do the back as well. Of course, this can take some time, but just keep doing it and it will turn out like this. So now time to do Kiki's hair. You just want to take your light blue wool and you want to loosen it up, and then you just want to follow the steps that I'm doing. It's hard to really explain, but just watch what I'm doing. So what I did here is just wrap the blue wool around the top of the head, and I just poked it a little bit to secure it for this next step. So just watch carefully. Of course you want to use your felting board or mat because you don't want to poke your fingers, but I wanted to show you what I was doing, so I just held it this way. I did not poke my fingers though. So this step was really easy to do. As you can see, I'm just basically pulling the felt upwards, and then I'm securing it by poking it, and then I'm pulling it down and securing it. So it's really simple. So I hope you guys can understand what I was doing here. So now you just want to take some more of your blue wool, and of course we need to do the back of his head. And you're basically going to do the same thing, the same pattern as I was doing with the front of the head to create the little curl pattern. It's sort of like a zigzag motion. So here I'm using my board, but of course you just want to follow the same steps. There we have it. And of course you do want to fill in the rest of the gaps with the blue wool to finish off Kiki's hair. And of course, if you have the pin with the 3 needles, this will make your job a lot easier. So this is how the end result should look. So now time to work on the ears. So as you see here, I'm just simply rolling some tan wool into a ball, and then I'm going to shape it on my board into the size that I want the ear to be. So I finished one ear, so I'm going to show you how I attach the ear, which was really easy to do. And of course you can shape the ear as well, because mine was a little big, so I did shrink in the ear. So I did decide to add a little detail to the ear, and all you do is just simply poke in the same area and it will create the little hole. So now we want to make the top of Kiki's hair, and all I'm doing here is I roll the wool out into a snake and I'm poking it with the pin, and that's about it. Just follow my steps. It's hard to really explain what I'm doing, so just make sure you follow my step. It almost looked like a heart, so yeah. So I'm just poking the middle of the hair to secure it, and then I'm going to shape it with the needle. I'm pretty sure it was an easy way I could have done this, but I just went with the flow. But I still think it turned out really cute, so yeah. Make sure you do the back as well so it can look even. Super cute, right? Now time for the eyes. Of course, if you do not have the doll eyes, you can simply use wool. And my doll eyes was really small. I should have used an 8mm, but I would use 6. So all you want to do is just poke and stab in the same area and you will create a hole. Very simple, very easy to do. You can use some glue to secure the doll eye to the wool piece. and voila. So now let's do the mouth. So again, you just want to take your needle and you just want to poke in the same area until you create a hole, because Kiki normally just have a little hole for his mouth. So that's what I decided to do with this one. All done. Of course, if you want to turn this into a charm, you can simply add a jump ring or a eye screw with some glue, and that's it. If you want me to do a tutorial on Lala, comment down below and I will try to do a video for her as well. I did include some helpful links in the description box for some of the items that I use in this video, so if you like, you can go and check that out. Please be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and if you decide to do this video, you can send your pictures to my Facebook or Instagram page and I will try to include it in a later video. Also, a new craft tutorial video will be posted next Friday and every Friday, so just stay tuned. Bye bye.